Get them close, shoot them in the face. I'm gonna walk you through how I'm setting up my 410 turkey gun for this year. I've never shot a turkey with a 410. It's all the rage, the whole sub gauge thing right now. I figured, why not? Might as well give it a whack. So it's time. I'm gonna go put this up and then I'll walk you through the whole process and see if we can get this done today. Got a pallet set up at 20 yards. We're gonna thumbtack this thing up, send a couple down range. There we go. All right, so I told you I was gonna be using a 410 this year, and here she is. This is the Stevens 301 break action with the thumb hole, kind of a thumb hole grip, and I've got the Leupold Delta Point Pro red dot on here, and I'm going to be shooting the Federal Premium Heavyweight TSS 3-inch 9s. There's 13/16 ounce of shot in here. These things are wicked little numbers, I tell you what, but I am going to try to limit my range to about 30 yards. I know this gun can do, well, theoretically this gun should get me out to 40, but the whole point of shooting a 410, a sub gauge, is to get a bird close, right in your lap, and that's what we're gonna try to do. I need to get this thing on paper, make sure my red dot is sighted in and ready to go. And I'm going to do a trick. Instead of starting out with my expensive 410 TSS loads, I'm gonna shoot basically some cheap game loads or target loads instead. Once I get the red dot where I think it needs to be, then I'll shoot a couple of these heavyweight TSS loads to make sure and verify my zero. Again, it's a shotgun, so I got some wiggle room. So I've got my backstop and my target set up at 20 yards. I eyeballed it and then I verified it with the new Leupold BX4 Range HD 10x42s. This is Leupold's new rangefinder binocular, and I am very impressed so far, the little bit that I've put it to use. Enough talk, let's get this thing shot and see where we're at. Okay, so that's my first load. It's my very first shot with this gun ever. I'm gonna walk down and take a look at the target. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely right and I'm low. Even with those less expensive lead target loads, that's a dead bird. I mean, I got multiple hits in the kill zone. Most of my pattern is low and right. So I'm gonna bring that over several clicks and we'll shoot it again at this same target and see what we've got. All right, so adjustments on this are pretty simple. I've got an up that's a screw, and I'm just gonna use a dime to make my adjustments. And then I've got windage here, elevation here. Really simple, very similar to a rifle scope. Now, I was low, so I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna come up. I was holding on the wattles, I was probably 2 inches low, so I'm gonna come up 4 clicks and see what that does. 2, 3, 4. Now, it's not an audible click on this, but you can feel it. So, and I was to the right, quite a few clicks, quite a ways, probably 3 or 4 inches was most of my pattern. I'm gonna come over several clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll see what that gets me. Yeah, that's better. I'm definitely gonna have to come over a few more clicks and see. Still got most of my pattern off target and it's still low. I'm aiming right here at the base of the wattles. It's where I always aim on a turkey. You aim too high, you miss them. Aim too low, you body swat them. Aiming point on a turkey is right where his skin and his feathers meet, right here, just above the wattles, which these are the wattles. So I'm close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, they're not audible, but you can feel them. And I'm going to come left. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should get me pretty close. gonna be just about money right there. I'm still right, but I've got more on paper and I've got more in the kill zone now. 1, 2, 3. There's 2 hits there. 4, 5. And these would be killable shots too. I need to come up a little bit more and a little more to the left, but that was 3 shots. Now I'm going to switch to my turkey loads because I've got it pretty close. I'm going to finish zeroing it with those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's time to let the TSS eat. Ooh, these things right here, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo! I love 3-inch 9s TSS. I don't care what load they're in. This is the 410. Man, look at that. You got a date with destiny, baby. Okay. Decent, but I'm still right. Okay, so I'm here. Bulk of my pattern's there. That's about 4 inches. I'm gonna do 8 clicks. I need to come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Left. I'm not cocking the hammer until I get behind the gun. It is safe right now. I know you guys are probably looking at that, seeing that little red dot. This is your safety right here, and I can't move that safety unless the hammer's cocked. This gun can't fire right now because even though it's got 1 in the chamber, there's nothing can happen because this is a manual action. So if I break it, oh, just ejected the shell. But I can put it on safe. Once I cock this hammer back, I can put it on safe, and it's like half cock. I can close it, and I can carry it full cock. I don't recommend that. And then I have a safety here that I can flick on and off on this. Once that's on, there's nothing in this. That hammer's gonna fall, but it doesn't hit my pin right there. The safety prevents it from going all the way forward and slamming the firing pin, which ignites the primer and the cartridge, or the shell, the shot shell. I'm gonna flip that safety off, let the hammer down. I'm gonna open it again. So now it's completely empty, ready to go. With a hammer gun, I grew up with using hammer guns with no safety on them. And so this is your safety feature right here. If this is depressed, it can't fire. It can only fire if it's cocked back and locked. I will not carry this gun. I won't carry this gun loaded, first of all, because we're filming and I'm not anticipating. The whole point is to get a turkey close in a controlled scenario with this and kill them right close range. So I'll have time to cock that hammer back. That bird's coming in. I'll have time to reach up, pull the hammer back. I'm not gonna worry about my safety on this because of the hammer and this trigger finger being here indexed along the side of the frame of the shotgun. Again, that's how I do it. If you want to use the safety on this, it's not a bad idea. You can, but the only time that hammer is going to be cocked back, this gun's going to be shootable, is when that bird is right in front of me. So if you're looking at that saying, Todd, the gun's not unsafe, that's why. That's what's going on. All right, time to load up. Put my ears on. Fingers crossed. This one's perfect. Hammer's back. We're ready to go. That's better. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Money. We are absolutely perfect. This gun is dialed now. So you can see I've got two patterns on one target. That's why it's super dense. My density is really good. The pattern has moved to the left. My height is exactly where I want it. It was still a little bit low, so I brought it up. I was aiming right here, and look at all of the hits right where I'm aiming. And at 20 yards, this is the goal, 20 yards or less. I'll take a shot at 30, but I want this bird tight. I want him right in my lap. I am gonna move this target. I'm gonna move the dot probably 4 more clicks to the left. It's incrementally getting better, but I've got quite a bit of ammo. So I'm gonna put up a new target, shoot it, and see where we're at. Money shot, here we go. That is money. I think we got her absolutely perfected. Just from here, it looks awesome. I'm gonna go down and take a look. The bulk of the pattern is right here. It's centered. I do have some stuff off to the left and a little off to the right, but the bulk of that pattern is centered right on this turkey's vertical and horizontal axis right here. I've got, man, I don't know how many kill shots, how many kill hits I've got on that bird, but it is a bunch. That's at 20 yards, and actually it's like 22. This is about as close as I could get to 20 just in here. It's real tight and brushy, but I had a good backstop right here for shooting, and we're out of the wind. It's really windy today. That's why we wanted to be down and out of the wind, because I don't want the wind affecting my pattern at all on this 410 when I'm sighting it in. This is dialed. We are ready. Let's go kill a Thomas.